might really suck, so I'm going to try to make a video while I'm driving. So I guess we'll see how that pans out. But I kind of don't have time. I've kind of been running around, but it's kind of important for me to explain step number 2 in my 10-step process of protection. And like I said, I'm driving, but there's really nobody on the road, so step number 2, yeah, it's June 2nd, so like I said, kind of makes it easy for me to remember what step we're on and everything, and I'm going to try to do this for 10 days. I'm not too thrilled I said I was going to do that, but I will, because it's important to explain all these steps. That way people understand, yeah, why I'm doing all that. How I'm doing them. So yesterday we went over step number 1, which is I buy from verified sellers in the United States, and we got to meet Donnie, and that was pretty cool because he's kind of like a partner or something, or he's a really good friend, and his wife is too. And they kind of took me under their wing, I guess, socially when I first moved back to Oshkosh like 8 years ago, and yeah, they were like the ones that they just they kind of took me under their wing and invited me to go camping with them and stuff and meet all their friends and get closer, because I kind of lost touch with a lot of people after I left, because I left Oshkosh when I was 18. So yeah, thanks Donnie and Sam. Like I said, they've been like a big asset now. Yeah, he's been a big asset in my company, kind of just helping me learn new stuff. As you can see, he's like really good at his job, and yeah, his stuff is really good, you know. So yeah, thanks Donnie. So now we're gonna go on to step number 2, and I probably should have be making these videos shorter, but I guess it's just how it's gonna be for a little bit, because these things are important. So step number 2 is that all my products, when they come in, I don't really know where they've been, and so it's kind of important for me to take like precautionary measures with the stuff that I'm buying, you know, because it could have been contaminated in the place it got made, or in the transportation to the distributor, or who knows, you know. So there's some things I do to the products themselves, kind of like 5 of my 10 actual processes in my 10 steps are kind of based around the products, to make sure that they are safe before I package them, you know, and before they even come to my main facility. So the first thing I do when I get them, is usually I spray them down with a really good, I had some really good disinfectant spray. It was that Claire's stuff I was looking to on the top shelf. It's like one of the first products to, like, I think like April 2nd, it got its certification or proven to kill COVID-19. So it was kind of one of the first products to do that. And I have some of it, so I usually hit the products up with that first when I first get them, before they even get in my vehicle. Then I also have a different vehicle. This is my kind of my runner car that I usually use in case I hit deer on the way between Ringo and Oshkosh. So I have a different, nicer, cleaner car, I guess, but I use that. It stays in Oshkosh for right now, and I use that for picking up my packages from the distributors, and then bringing them to my facilities in Oshkosh, which I have 2 of. And so step 2 actually involves the first one of the 2 facilities. So I take the stuff from So I take the stuff from like either the distributors. A lot of them I get it delivered and it comes in on freight, but Donnie's stuff, I just go pick it up because it's good to see him, and yeah, so I just go grab that. So that was a good example yesterday of what I do. So the thing I do in step number 2 is I take the products from the distributor, which, like I said, it could be a company like Donnie's, or I have a UPS store box, and I also have a P.O. box in Winnebago, Wisconsin. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of separating the receiving from the shipping, because there's just a chance of possibility of cross-contamination with packages coming in from I don't know where, you know, from the mailing systems and from who knows, you know, so they could be contaminated. So I want to separate the incoming packages from the outgoing packages. So what I do when I get the incoming packages, which I've already repeated 10 times, is I take them to one of my facilities in Oshkosh, and these are brand new facilities that were built. No one's ever been in them, so I it's a really clean start. A lot of the stuff I do, pretty much everything I do, I've done, I have to buy it new, or like I said, yeah, or get it new. Like the facilities are all new, because I don't know, and I don't want anyone in them, you know, and I don't. So the products first go to, let's say, facility number 1 in Oshkosh. And I was going to kind of show you, but I kind of don't really want everyone to know where all my stuff is. They're really nice. It's not like I'm hiding them, but there's this valuable stuff, and no point in sharing the world what my facilities look like as far as my storage facilities in Oshkosh, but they are really nice. Actually, I wonder if I can show you a picture. Yeah, not worth it. I'll take too much time. So I take them to the storage facilities in Oshkosh. And what I do is I hit them with a Virucidal Fogger, and what that does is it basically will kill like viral bacteria and any bacteria. Basically, bacteria is basically just like everything is made of bacteria, you know. And there's good bacteria and bad bacteria, and what we're trying to eliminate is the bad bacteria, obviously. And so I take them, and for 48 hours I store them in the facility with the Virucidal Fogger. And normally you just let them in there for 5 hours and you're kind of good to go in there. But I leave them for 48 hours in there with the Virucidal Fogger. And yeah, it just kills a lot of microbes of bacteria and makes the product safer for what step number 3 is, which I will explain tomorrow. And I think you're going to think it's kind of cool. It's probably something a lot of people haven't heard of. Similar kind of to the Virucidal Fogger thing, you know. And actually the products I picked up yesterday were those Virucidal Foggers. So these are the thing that I can have on my website, and I think people, once they know what it is, they're going to want it. It's kind of meant for, let's say, like a bank or something like that, like a bank branch manager, and they still have people in there and they don't know who's, you know, they have 5 employees or something like that, and a lot of incoming money which could be contaminated, and different forms of payment, and just whatever. So like this product is something that like a bank manager could purchase, and every night before they go home they can flip a switch on this can, and it basically empties the whole can, and then you're supposed to evacuate kind of for 5 hours, but the banks are closed for longer than that, so they could pop it when they leave, and when they come back in and the bank manager comes back in, like I said, there's just going to be a lot less bacteria in his business, and so his customer, he'll be safer, his customers will be safer, because there's just less bacteria going out through the little chute thing. His product, which is money, will be safer, and his employees will be safer, which, you know, is pretty important these days. Like I said, a lot of these people that are working are pretty much essential, so I guess this would just be another level to protect them. And so at some point, yeah, like I said, I'll kind of get a hold of some people like that and see if they'd be interested in protecting their investment. You know, I mean, protecting their building and everything. And for the cost of it, I think it's something that every bank should do. You know, I mean, this is a weird time, and we're not really sure exactly everything about the what's going around. You know, so better safe than sorry. But so yeah, I guess that's step number 2, is that I take my products and I'm starting to protect the products. So that's kind of the first, well, I guess the second level of protection on the products. The first would be the verified sellers, but number 2 would be the Virucidal Fogger, and that is just to try to decontaminate the incoming products. And so yeah, that's it's really hot today, so I'm in my car and just gotta go to the bank here quick. So yeah, check back tomorrow and check out step number 3, and we'll go from there. Peace.